Hello, this is Brian from Be Ready Today. Um, well, it's done. The event happened, and it appears that the end of the world didn't happen. So, let me see. Yeah, the oxygen is still in the air, and so far the water is still flowing. The the pulse of everything is still at a even keel, and so far we've gotten through this thing. I would like to share some of my thoughts again as to what's going on. I would like to share some of the things that I have observed, and we'll see how things transpire. One of the things is this: the number of votes has just like exponentially increased over the last few elections. But to think that the two individuals that were running came in terms of the history of this country, the history of the United States. They came in number one and number two of the most votes that has ever happened. Tells a really good story. In that, I don't know, this country. We talk about the U.S. and we say that there are negatives and there are positives, but this country kind of sort of pulls together and does eventually does what's right in the end. This is a situation where no one has ever seen anything like this, and regardless of what side you're on, you're blue, you're red, you're independent. This is a historic time. These are times where our children and our grandchildren would read about. And not only will we have a catalog of digital media to show them that we were involved, but we'll also be able to tell them how we felt about things. And that's a good thing, because in the end, so far, and it's November 4th, it's around 6:15, 6:20 Eastern Time. We're still here. We're still here. There have been a few skirmishes that we've heard about, but we have to continue to be watchful. There are a couple of my friends on YouTube that talked specifically about keep your head on a swivel. 8P and PN. And it's right. You got to keep your head on a swivel. You got to continue to watch, but you also got to continue to prep. Do not think that this is an opportunity to decrease the gas and hit the brakes or pump the brakes. No, this is just a situation where we can breathe for a second, but go ahead and continue to prep. Go ahead and continue to get yourselves to the situation where you can be self-reliant, somewhat self-reliant, if you're just starting just like us, and continue to prep and continue to allow yourself the mindset of, yeah, things might be good right now, but it can go bad. And one thing that I wanted to share with you guys is this: be ready to be united. And we in the prepper community and we in the prepper wannabe community, we share and we pour out on this media called YouTube. and it helps us. Not only is it therapeutic for us, but it also allows us to help others. And so let's prepare to. This is my opinion, and this is what my family is doing. We're preparing to unite. We're preparing to put away some of the inhibitions that allowed us to fight what we felt in our heart, and we're allowing ourselves to be open to things. Be open to allowing people to come into our life a little bit, because you always need to be cautious. But we're also trying to exercise charity, and charity is showing love. And in most that is something that has to happen from leadership. And I don't know what your family structure is, with how you live, or how your society, or how your culture is. Someone left a voice correction. Someone left a comment on one of my videos that said, she said that she didn't necessarily like culture. She hated culture. Sometimes that is a good thing, where you don't like the culture, but it's causing you to think about what's going on. And so your culture may be different, but on the same token, it's time to come together. We can be different. Our cultures can be different. I can be who I am. I can have curly or kinky hair with gray, and someone can have straight and fine hair. Someone can have squinted eyes. Someone can have pale skin. Someone can have dark skin. Someone can have red skin. But in the end, someone read on the internet recently that it's all about our Creator. It's something that someone that has blonde hair and blue eyes can donate a heart to someone that is black with kinky hair, and that heart, if genetically, or more specifically, if they are matched, scientifically, and the bodies do not necessarily reject what they're doing, that heart from the blonde-haired, blue-eyed person can go into the dark-skinned, kinky-haired person and sustain that dark-haired, kinky, or dark-skinned, kinky-haired person. That's being together. And so, regardless of what's happening, and it's okay to have different cultures. It's okay to feel differently. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be happy. But in the end, let's go ahead and take our differences and try to actually be together. Even though we might have differences, let's try to be together. That's what I feel, and that's what I'm actually doing in my life, and that's what my wife and I are doing in our life. But we are being prepared. We are don't take our kindness for weakness, because we are prepared to protect and defend what God has given us, and that's our responsibility, not only to ourselves, but more importantly to God. So go ahead. If you feel like you need to mourn. Be healthy with your mourning. If you feel to rejoice. Be healthy in your rejoicing. But in the end, let's go ahead, take a step back, take a breather. Even though the counts are not in, and who knows what's going to happen. But take a step back, deal with where you are, and then decide on how you're going to succeed going forward. Being successful going forward in a healthy state. Okay, so I'm practicing everything that I'm sharing here. You know, it's hard for me in some respects. It's easy for me in some respects. But hopefully, what I'm saying to you may help you in the long run. You know, God bless you. I hope you have peace beyond all understanding right now. If you don't, take a deep breath. Take about 5-10 more minutes to not have peace, and then wash your face, shake the dust off your feet, and move forward. Take care, and God bless.